Happy yard sale Saturday, everybody. I told you we had a neighborhood sale, and did we fill the car? Did we get any treasures? That's the question. Well, yes, we got some treasures. We didn't fill the car, but we did fill a large box full. The very first sale we went to in the neighborhood, there wasn't anywhere to park, and so I told John, I said, stop, let me out. I spotted blue and white up there. So I could not wait to get out of the car and see what I was looking at and what I was hoping for. You know what I was hoping for. I was hoping for blue and white transferware. And my hopes came true. And it was a nice, sweet young couple, not the ones you would have expected to find, especially the older pieces of blue and white. But I was thrilled that she must have got tired of it. And we got a few other things we didn't buy, but from this young couple, that was the very first sale. Then we bought a few things. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. We didn't buy but 4 other things from other sales. Most of the sales were not what we were looking for, and quite a few of them wasn't even set up by 7:45, and it was supposed to start at 8. So, you know, they either wasn't going to set up or it was going to be really late. So we just went to all the open ones that we could find. And like I said, we were thankful we found anything. So I'm going to turn the camera around. Oh, before I forget it, thank you so much, everybody, for the birthday wishes. I am so thrilled that I've made it to 78. You know, I've had a good life, and I am really happy and pleased that I'm here and in as good a health as I am. That's something to be thankful for each and every day. As somebody told me, said, if you can put your feet on the ground every morning, it's a good day. And that's the truth. So thank you again for all the I can't get my tongue untwisted. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. It really means a lot to me. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what treasures we found. You also, of course, get another sneak peek at Halloween. Let me get around this way a little bit. And we'll start down here with the blue and white. I haven't cleaned anything up yet because when we came home, I went on and cooked breakfast and got my dishes done. And I didn't do the haul outside because it is too humid to be outside. The only good thing right now, it's cloudy. But we're not really supposed to get any rain, but the humidity is horrible. And it's supposed to get up to 88, and I think tomorrow and Monday are both 90. Then we're supposed to go back down to I think the mid 80s or low 80s. So I'll be happy for that. You can see I did get some blue and white. We'll start back here in the back. I got this beautiful platter, blue and white transferware with sheep, and it is English. And I'm going to see if I can turn it around so I can show you the mark. British Scenery Booths, silicone china, made in England. It's definitely an older piece, and I just love it because it has the sheep on it. That was $3. Well, all the blue and white transferware and these 3 vintage bottles, that was a total of $32 for all the blue and white in those 3 bottles. And I thought that was a good price because this is the Liberty Blue coffee pot. And I know Liberty Blue pieces sell for a lot and are very sought after. And I know that serving pieces like this would definitely be way more than $10. So I was thrilled to get that for $10. And then got this, see if I can get down, beautiful sugar bowl. And look at that fancy lid. Let me take it off and I'll show it to you better. Look at that. Just beautiful. And look at the fancy handles. And this is the same, I'm sorry for twisting you. This is the same British scenery, Booth, silicone china, made in England. I just thought it was gorgeous. And I think that was $5. The sticker stuck to my finger when I took it up there to him. And then this is another gorgeous English platter, $3. And this is one I'm not sure I've ever heard of. Silverdale, made in England by Swinnerton's Ltd. Genuine hand engraving, acid and detergent resistant colors. And look at that, it's beautiful. And it is definitely an old one, and it has some crazing in it. Just love it. Get it back in that plate stand. And this piece for $1. And some of you may think, why did you buy that? That has been cracked and glued. Well, that's why I bought it. Someone took time to piece all these pieces together right there. And this is a super old piece. It doesn't have any markings on the back. But look at that crazing and all. And I thought, if somebody took their time years ago, and you can tell it was years ago, to do that, I'm going to preserve that piece. So I was happy to get that for $1. Then got 2 of these beautiful bowls. And this is that same Silverdale, Swinnerton's. Like I said, I've never heard of that, but I think it's beautiful. And you can see the staining and the crazing on that. They were $1 a piece. And then I've had a lot of milk of magnesia bottles and have some, but I have never had the one that a cork would have went in. Mine are all like this one, where a screw top. This is a much lighter blue Phillips milk of magnesia. And look at the date, August 21st, 1906 was the patent. So that is a super old one. So I was thrilled to get that bottle, because like I said, I've never even seen one that a cork would have went in. But that was $1. The cobalt one. I don't know whether I can read all that the way the light's hitting it, but y'all have seen these before. I love cobalt glass. Well, I love that light blue too, because you never see that. And then I got this wonderful amber bottle. It would have had a cork also. It is H. Clay Cloverdale. I don't know whether you can read that or not. Clover Company. Let me turn it over here. This is Clover's Imperial Mange Medicine. Mange Medicine. Never had one of those either, and it was $1. So all of this wonderful blue and white, and these 3 great bottles. The light blue one is definitely an antique, not just a vintage, was $32. So I was happy with that. Oh, and I forgot this plate. This plate here, it's an old plate, and it was made in Belgium. And you know I loved it because it has a crown. But it's gorgeous blue and white. So that was included in the $32. Then for $5, Brownie cameras bring back memories of when I was a child. And I know a lot of y'all collect cameras. I can't remember if I have 1 or 2 downstairs. But when I saw this Brownie camera for $5, I could not resist that. There were tons of cameras there. It must have been somebody's camera collection. But I just wanted the Brownie because of nostalgic reasons. Then found this. You know how much we love tins. And this is one John or I, neither one had ever heard of. And I looked it up, and it's from the 1930s. It's Lee's lacquer built lightning polish for auto body or furniture. And I just think it's a neat tin. And the people we bought it from, this was an older neighborhood we were in. She said the house was built in the 20s. And she said when they moved in, I forget how many years they'd lived there, she said they found this up in the attic, between the rafters. So I was thrilled to get that tin. And then I do like Beatrice Potter. I put a lot of those out. I have some I put out downstairs at Easter. And I used to have a big collection, and I kind of was sorry I let them go. But I did get this one for $2. That's the little dormouse. Somebody's name is on that. It's Royal Albert, England, Miss Dormouse, Beatrice Potter, 1991. So it's considered vintage too, since 20 years is vintage. Then I guess one of the last things I bought, I spotted this from the road. Same thing, there was nowhere to park. So I told John, I said, just drop me off. I need to go check out that picture and go turn around and come back. So I got this picture. You can tell, I don't know whether you can see the crazing and the staining on it, but it is definitely an old one. It probably had a bowl. It was probably the pitcher and bowl to go on a washstand, but for $1. It has no markings, but it is gorgeous the way it's made. And who could resist a large ironstone pitcher for $1? So this is all of the treasures I found on my birthday. It was definitely worth getting up early and going. Now all I've got to do is get everything washed up and put away, because I'm not using blue and white right now. But the amber bottle and the tin, I probably will put those out, and I'll put the camera out downstairs. But the other, and the white pitcher may stay out downstairs somewhere. But I hope you enjoyed seeing all these goodies we got today. It's been so long since we've had a haul video, because there either has not been any sales, or the few times we had one or two, they were not what we were looking for. So I am so thankful we did find these few goodies today. So next I will probably do another Halloween video. I'm not sure what day it'll be, but definitely lots of Halloween videos will be coming. So love and blessings to each one of y'all. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I've got to get outside and do some watering. I see some of my pots are drooping a little bit, so I need to get out there and water them before they totally fall over. So we love and appreciate each one of y'all. Love and blessings to y'all from me and John and baby boy. Till the next time. Bye-bye.